My guppies never get sick now, but sometimes I still see them die. Hello guys, I'm Marina. It's said that it usually takes 3 generations for guppies to be fully acclimated to their environments. My experience over the past year is perfect evidence of this theory. When I was raising 2nd generation guppies, I still took special care about the temperature and the water when I moved them around, and still some fish might die in the tub. Now I'm basically raising 3rd and 4th generation guppies. Since March this year, apart from seeing some fry deaths, none of the juvenile or adult fish has ever got sick or died, and the fry survival rate is also getting higher. All of my shabby tubs, either it's clear or green water, don't have the fish dying there. I basically move them around at will, even from green water directly to clear water and sometimes the other way around, and they never die. But I do have fish die in this tank in the living room, not from illness but from accidents. Guppies love jumping, especially up against the waterfall to this filter. Then they will jump again because there's not enough room in there, so they will end up on the floor and dry up. Such tragedies happened once or twice before, so I used this plastic foam board to cover the aquarium, with this side nudged against the filter, so the guppies can't jump up there. The other day, I inadvertently pushed the board up a little bit, so the board couldn't keep the guppies down anymore. After a few days, it seemed to me that guppies in the tank were not as many as before. I took a look and found 4 males and 1 female on the floor. So always remember to cover your aquarium, or to keep the water level really low. And guppies die in more ways than this. Today, a lot of my fish died. How did this happen? Can you guys guess? It's beyond my widest imagination. I was walking by the aquarium in the morning and noticed something not so right. The plastic cup was upside down at the bottom, with a white dead fish in there. In that very moment, I realized what happened. I turned on the light and lifted up the cup with a tweezer, and several dead fish floated out from under the cup. I collect brine shrimp into these cups and sometimes would throw them in the tank for the guppies to finish up any shrimp left on them. And yesterday, somehow the cup landed on the bottom neatly and kept the fish in there, and they died of lack of oxygen. The casualties include a ribbon blue lace, a ribbon grass, a medusa, 3 female guppies, and 1 female tetra. There are only a few female guppies in this aquarium. It's because the guppies were reproducing too much for me to handle. So I started putting the females together in this tub after their latest birth, separating them from the males. Look how many there are. This means I delivered about 40 broods in the last week. There are very few females in the big tub, yet 3 of them died. It's because the females are always hungry and they are the greediest for the brine shrimp. When the cup was dropping down, they got under it, unaware of any danger. The tragedy should have happened when they were busy taking in the brine shrimp and gradually felt the lack of oxygen. Well, the tragedy certainly should not be blamed on their greediness, but on my carelessness. Before this, I never thought about how the cup would land on the bottom. For the countless times I threw the cups in there, they would always land with the opening up or to the side. Even if the opening was downward, the cup would land on some coral or pebble, leaving an opening for the fish to come in and out. One of the fish that died is a female tetra. I don't know the English name of this particular type of tetra, or Chinese name either, actually. Here she is. I found her to be carrying eggs in April, but could not breed it because there was no male. She was the only one of her type that I bought. Over the past 3 months, she's got so much bigger and so much more pregnant. And I had been thinking about getting a male to breed with her, but then here she is. Another fish that died is this medusa that turned out to be kind of pink. It's a pity because it is the only one that turned out like this and is kind of special. Anyhow, if our fish get sick and cannot be cured, there's nothing we can do. But if they die out of reasons that could have been avoided, it makes me feel really bad. That's all for today, guys. Remember to subscribe. Bye-bye.